My name is Tim Tracey. My privilege to lead the technicians and artists and worship team members here in the worship ministry at Northland. We do everything from a cappella singing and sometimes a cappella unison to very intensely arranged a cappella moments that are more presentational for the congregation. In a church setting, the congregation's voice is ultimately the most important voice. And so it became pretty obvious pretty quickly that it wasn't about what was going on stage or the typical production environments that would be a priority. With a tool like Constellation, we could actually begin to design and to look at creating an environment that would encourage the voice of the congregation. And that was probably the initial idea. It has gone way beyond that because we're now able to use it real time as we even move through songs and various other elements of the service, and to be able to create an acoustic environment that drew no attention to itself, but I could immediately begin to see how that would impact a congregational environment and a worship environment that would just be amazing. Steve Groves, our audio director, did an amazing job one time on a song where it was not through the PA at all. And so he took he had the vision take it entirely out of the PA and use nothing but the various zones within the Constellation system to mix it in. It was a very effective, a real high point of some of the audio design that's happened here in our services. Yeah, we've had orchestras from the Dallas Symphonies been here, the Naples Philharmonic, the Detroit Symphony tonight, and every one of them has been so pleased. They can't imagine having this kind of audio environment in a 3,300 seat venue first. That's kind of a first for them. You know, tonight we'll host the Detroit Symphony Orchestra, and more and more we are hearing regularly the orchestras don't want to go anywhere else in Orlando. So it's gone far beyond what we could imagine we would use just in worship. I think there is a sense of connecting with one another, and there's a huge power in that. If my voice is blended with your voice, and together our voices are blended with other voices, and there's not only a sense of being connected to each other, but then when you're singing a 200-year-old hymn, to begin to imagine your voice adding to those voices that have gone before you. And so it's a very powerful experience for the congregation.